And I'm absolutely confident and absolutely clear in my mind this law will be struck down. Sir, I have a few questions. And I want to know who in the government found answers to these questions. If the Law Department has advised answers to these questions, please ask the Honorable Home Minister to lay the opinion of the Law Ministry on the table of the House. If it is the Home Ministry itself, in its wisdom, found the answers to the question, let us see the final note placed by the Secretary before the Home Minister. If it is the Attorney General who has been consulted, the Constitution has a provision to invite the Attorney General. Please call the Attorney General to this House. We'll ask him these questions. But somebody has to take responsibility for the answers to these questions. These questions are well known. Let me read it very rapidly. 1. How do you group 3 countries, Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh, and leave out the other neighbors? 2. How do you identify only 6 religious groups, Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, Christian, and leave out others like Ahmadiyas, Hazaras, Rohingyas? 3. Abrahamic religions are 3. Christianity, Judaism and Islam. Why have you included Christianity and left the other 2? 4. Why have you excluded Sri Lankan Hindus and Bhutanese Christians? Look at the exclusionary, inclusionary hyphenation. Sri Lanka is excluded, Hindus are included. Bhutan is excluded, Christians are included. When you hyphenate the effectives, Sri Lankan Hindus are excluded, Bhutanese Christians are excluded. This exclusionary, inclusionary hyphenation is beyond common sense and logic. 5. Why only religious persecution? Are people not persecuted for political reasons?
Linguistic?
Are people not persecuted on linguistic grounds? Are people not persecuted by unleashing internal wars against them? Why only religious persecution? Why not every kind of persecution? 6. Does or does not Article 14 of the does not the bill violate the 3 fundamental elements of Article 14 of the Constitution? First, equality before law. Unequals cannot be treated as equals. 2, unreasonable classification or irrational classification. And then there's a third element which most people forget. Judge-made laws added a third element. Even if unequals are not treated as equal or equals are treated unequally, even if the classification is reasonable, it can be struck down on the ground it's arbitrary. Arbitrariness writ large on the face of this bill. Now I want to know who gave answers to these questions. Please let us have the answers. Why are parliamentarians being told, you will not give answers to these questions, go to the court and find answers? Let us have answers to the question. Let somebody take responsibility for the answers and say, yes, the Attorney General of India has answered these questions and said, these are our answers, and therefore this bill is valid. I dare the government to lay the opinion of the Law Department. I dare the government to invite the Attorney General to this House to answer our questions. So what we are doing today is wrecking the Constitution from within. A small part of the Constitution is sought to be wrecked and demolished by this insidious bill. Fortunately, we have 3 organs of the state. The executive is complicit. The legislature is being invited to collaborate. Hopefully, the judiciary will strike it down and we will save India and the idea of India.
Thank you. Sri KJ Alphonse, 5 minutes.
So I strongly support this bill. So for thousands of years, India has given the most profound philosophy to the world which says, Vasudeva Kudumbakam. We found gave refuge to people from all over the world who were persecuted. India was the place when after the crucifixion of Christ,
குடியுரிமை சட்டத்திருத்த மசோதா மீதான விவாதம் மாநிலங்களவையில் நடைபெற்று வருகிறது. மாநிலங்களவையில் காங்கிரஸ் மூத்த தலைவர் ப. சிதம்பரம் இந்த விவாதத்தில் பேசும்பொழுது இது அரசியலமைப்பு சட்டத்திற்கு எதிரானது எனவும் அரசியலமைப்பு சட்டத்திற்கு உட்பட்டு அரசு நடக்க வேண்டும் எனவும் கூறியிருக்கிறார். மேலும் இந்துத்துவா கொள்கையையே முன்னிறுத்துவதிலேயே மத்திய அரசு மும்முரம் காட்டி வருவதாகவும் அவர் குற்றம் சாட்டியிருக்கிறார்.
உங்கள் தங்க நகையை விற்று பணம் பெற மேக்ஸ் கோல்ட் கால் 04445454545.
டை உங்க கழுத்துல முதுகுல எல்லாம் ஒட்டிக்கிட்டு அசிங்கமா இருக்குமே, டைய தூக்கி